Keeping your motorcycle clean can be a real challenge. You don't want to spend all your time washing and waxing the bike. After all, you bought the thing to ride. How do you keep the motorcycle clean and protected without spending a ton of time?
This video is sponsored by Cruiseman's Garage Honda Goldwing Maintenance Video Series.
Everybody, welcome back to Cruiseman's Garage. Today, I'm out in the garage to talk to you about a new product I recently became aware of, and I've been doing some testing on my own, and I wanted to let you know the results because I think this product might be able to help you keep your motorcycle cleaner. We've all gone for those long rides where we get to our hotel or we get back home, and the front of the bike, the windshield, everything is just covered in those sticky, disgusting bugs. If you've ever ridden through a swarm of grasshoppers, you know what I'm talking about. Well, I've got a product that's going to make it a lot easier not only to clean those off your windshield, but make it a little slicker so that the next time you hit those bugs, it's going to make it much easier to clean. I recently became aware of a product called Bug Slide. Now, one of the people involved with this product is someone who follows my YouTube channel, and they reached out to me and asked me if I would do some testing and review the product and make a video for them. I do want to let you know that Bug Slide is not sponsoring this video. They haven't paid me to make the video, but I have decided to become an affiliate, and later in this video, I'll give you a discount code that you can use if you're interested in this product where you can save some money. But first, let's talk about Bug Slide. What exactly is it?
Bug Slide claims to be a 3-in-1 product, a cleaner, a polish, and a bug remover. They claim it's safe to use on Lexan, glass, fiberglass, plexiglass, chrome, stainless steel, aluminum, leather and vinyl, basically any non-porous surface. Bug Slide is available in this 4-ounce travel kit or the 16-ounce shop kit. So the first thing I wanted to do was to clean my F4 Customs windshield to make sure there was no other polishes or anything on here. I'm using rubbing alcohol, which you can do with an F4 Customs windshield. You could also use a glass cleaner, but you do not want to do this on a Honda OEM windshield. Don't use any chemicals. You could use a mild dishwashing soap or detergent, but you don't want to use anything. F4 Customs has a proprietary coating to protect it, and you can use rubbing alcohol or glass cleaners on an F4 Customs. I'm going to apply Bug Slide to the left side of my windscreen, and so I'm going to lay down some tape here just to make sure I get a good even line. And then I'm going to ride the bike for a few days and see if the windshield's any easier to clean with the Bug Slide on. I'm using the 4-ounce bottle of Bug Slide, and I'm just going to use a few squirts on here. Now they do give you a really nice microfiber cloth, and I'm just going to wipe it around. It wipes on and off very easily, and then I'm going to turn it over and just kind of buff it really good. When I give it the fingernail test, I can tell a difference. It is definitely slicker on the side with the Bug Slide. I don't see any difference in the clarity of the Bug Slide side that was treated as compared to the other side. They look pretty much the same. I do a quick spray down with water test just to see if I can see any difference in shedding of the water. And I honestly don't see a huge difference in this particular test. And honestly, the F4 Customs windshield does an excellent job of shedding water. I'm sure you'd notice more of a difference on a OEM windscreen. I also decided to use the Bug Slide to clean and polish the left side of our Lexus windshield. I'm going to be testing it to see if I can notice a difference on glass. Now, the windshield was not nearly as clean as the windscreen on my Honda Goldwing, and I did notice it does a good job of cleaning, getting off any of the grime and any of the other stuff that was on the windshield. It seems to do a very good job on cleaning. I also decided to treat the left side of my rear fender panel. This is an area that gets more grime than just about any other place on the bike, kicked up by the back tire. So we'll give this a test, compare it to the right side. So let's give Bug Slide a test just as a general cleaner. Here I've got some piano black on the front bumper of my car, and I'm just going to spray some on and wipe it off. And honestly, I think it does a pretty good job as a cleaner. Now, this car has been ceramic coated, and you can use Bug Slide as a topper for a ceramic coat. So if you have a ceramic coating on your motorcycle or your vehicle, it will certainly work as a topper. So let's see if bugs really do slide off with Bug Slide. Now I've only got one little bug goo up here on the front of the car, but over on the grill, man, I hit something big there, and the guts are probably dried on there for at least 2 or 3 weeks because it's been a while since I've washed the car. So let's give this a few squirts of Bug Slide and see how hard it is to clean this off. Now I should mention that this part of the car has not been ceramic coated. I did not ceramic coat the grill, so it probably is right out of the factory like this. I'm using their microfiber cloth, and I have to tell you, it does come off pretty easily, especially given the fact that this part of the car has not been ceramic coated. Here you can see after the first pass how much stuff came off just in there. And there's still more back in there. It's hard to get to because it's a very intricate area with a lot of little nooks and crannies, but I'm getting there. And honestly, the bug guts do just kind of slide off when you rub it with that microfiber cloth. And it is actually a pretty cool product. I think I'll definitely be using this on the Honda Goldwing. First of all, I think you could probably classify Bug Slide as a waterless car wash, even though it does have some other capabilities. I think its superpower is cleaning off the bug guts. That seems to work really well. I haven't had a chance to fully test it with the polish and how it leaves behind a slick surface to make it easier to clean off bug guts. I haven't done that yet, but as a cleaner, I think it does a really nice job. I decided a good test would be to treat all of my face shields and the front of my helmets with Bug Slide, because that's one area that does tend to get a lot of bug guts. Of course, I'll be keeping this 4-ounce bottle in my Goldwing trunk, so if I stop at a gas station and need to clean off my windscreen or my face shield, I'll have it handy and ready to go. I'm also a big believer if you're on a road trip and you put a cover on your bike at the end of a ride, you need to clean your bike before you put the cover on, and this would be a great product for that use. What you could probably compare this closest to would be a product called Plexus that many of you are probably familiar with. But Plexus is much more expensive, $35 for a 13-ounce can. That's why I quit using Plexus. You can get a 16-ounce shop kit of Bug Slide and 2 microfiber cloths for under $29. And the 4-ounce travel kit is only $14.99. I like that size bottle because I can very easily throw it into the trunk of my Goldwing and have it with me to clean the windshield when I stop for gas. So if you're interested in this product, I will put links in the description down below where you can order. If you use promo code Cruiseman, you will save 10% on your order. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That really does help my YouTube rankings. And let me know your thoughts on Bug Slide. Have you used it before? Put it in the comments down below. And if you have any questions about Bug Slide, please put that in the comments down below. I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, ride often, but ride safe.